25th of March 2026, a Tuesday. Wood is awakening, but no leaves on the trees. The blackberries are still quiet, nothing growing. Primroses are doing well. These are wild primroses, native to Kent and Sussex and Surrey. And I put a measure there so you can see how big they are. And the pond is also doing quite well. It's still dormant. It was such a wet winter that we were not able to clean the pond out. So the lesson to learn is that instead of cleaning the pond like we used to in October, November, when everything is died down, we have to start in September or as early as we possibly can, because it was so wet. It was raining constantly. So we are back to global warming, mild wet winters and hot dry summers. There is plenty of water at the moment. Last year it didn't dry, so hopefully it will not dry and there will be water for the animals in the wood. Lots of primroses on the banks of the pond. They seem to like a well-drained soil. This is a lovely path. Soon the bluebells will come. The early wild bluebells, these are native to Kent, have started to come. So the cultivated ones have been coming for 2-3 weeks, have been flowering. These have started. Very good. This is a sheltered patch, so there are more of the bluebells, but not long before, well, middle of April I think they should all be in bloom, which is a lot earlier. They used to come in May. This road is blocked and you cannot go right through because a 17 million pound project is taking place when the Environment Department is removing over 30,000 tons of household waste, which has been shredded and dumped on this site of special scientific interest. It was dumped to profit the people, and it is now being cleaned up at the cost of the taxpayer. Not so far as we know, nobody has been prosecuted. Hence this road is nice and quiet. This field, I'm a bit worried about it. It's a 100-acre field. The hedge used to be trimmed every autumn. This year, as you can see, it has not been done. I just hope it does not mean that he is going to put houses on this lovely land. Soon England will be a big housing estate. We trim this hedge back every year, but it was so wet this winter that nothing was done. Though the council is supposed to cut back the hedges. But when I first started doing it about 10 years ago, it had not been done for years. Must remember again that it has to be done before the rains come. The wood is waking up. Primroses are out. Bluebells are beginning to come out. A couple of weeks' time, this should be a different view. The horses eat the grass, so we don't get that tall grass we used to get. It is affecting the flora because the seeds haven't had time to seed, so having them in the meadow does affect the ecology. This is the poor pond that was polluted by the runoff from the over 30,000 tons of toxic waste only a few hundred yards away. And so what we're going to try and do is get some water from the other pond, which fortunately had a big dike around it and didn't get contaminated. And hopefully the inoculation just might help it along. If we leave it to nature, God knows when that will happen. And there is a thin film of oil all over this poor pond, which is a dead pond. So sad. Pollution. Humans caused it, not natural, not global warming. Profiteering from taking household waste from people, saying, oh, we will just take it for 10-20 pounds, 100 pounds or something, and then shredding it and unable to take it to the government site because that costs a lot of money. So just dumping it on a site of special scientific interest, and nobody is prosecuted. When you ask why nobody is prosecuted, we are told that they are making inquiries. This has been going on since 2020, and it's 2026 March now. They are still making inquiries. There is a beautiful carpet of wood anemones. This is an indicator of ancient woodland. They are also called milkmaids in Kent because they open their faces when the sun comes out, and then it closes it. So we've got a bit of a cloudy sky, so they're not all shining, but they are still following the sun. It's a beauty to watch them follow the sun from the morning to the evening. The stars have come down to earth. These are wood anemones or milkmaids as far as the eye can see. They're called milkmaids locally because the maids that used to milk the cows used to get up first thing in the morning, and these flowers also wake up first thing in the morning with the sun, and they follow the sun all day. This is a spectacle worth waiting for all year. Also, the best bit is, if the sun is shining, then they are just too beautiful for words. Even though it rained cats and dogs and we had lots of water, but the hot dry summer has parched the earth, so you can see that just 2 or 3 days of no rain and the ground is dry. They're predicting a hot dry summer again. This is bracket fungus. There's my finger. So it tells you how big it is, which tells me that this tree has died, so the fungus is living off it, and yet its twin is here, and by the grace of God it's fine. So it literally is like a bracket, comes out of the tree and is gradually turning the tree into soil.